KD, Ahmad, you know, all my RP player partners, man. You know, I'm over going in these servers, man, and dealing with this unfair treatment. Now, mind you, I done had to deal with the same rude person that I already had a conversation with the first time. Now, mind y'all, the owner is in this ticket, but in my defense, I've already asked the owner, can I talk to, I guess, the other owner? I've already requested this at the top of this ticket. So for the ticket to keep having to go on and on, when I've already, you know, I understand, you know, being busy, I understand why there's a chain of like, you know, hey, we got people that's supposed to deal with this, so we don't have to. Trying to run the city and we got other things going on. Totally understandable. But when it's a situation where your management or your team or whatever, when they're not being, like I said, very receptive, and they want to tell you what it is, instead of really just trying to get to the bottom or whatever, putting false jackets on you, constantly trying to say you said a word you didn't say, going to get a whole nother clip in the video saying, oh yeah, you said it here too. When then I go get a clip and say, no, here you go me saying the same exact thing right here, clear as day, subtitles with it. Like, you're not finna put a jacket on me, gang. You're not finna lie on me and say I said something I didn't say. So that's pretty much what all that is. It's just a bunch of unnecessary backing and forth. When I've already said, let me talk to the owner, because I need somebody that's gonna be, like I said, 100% not. Y'all already rubbed the wrong way because I already talked to y'all about this. So y'all already not coming in it with full, you know what I'm saying, transparency. You just feeling some type of way anyway, and you got this power, and you just think you finna just lay down the law, and you're not. And again, clearly, I'm not. The 150 was never getting paid. It's not happening. I know the value of a dollar. I can have buku money in the bank. I'm not finna give you no 150 for no unbanned, gang. That is highway robbery. It's not happening. And granted, the situation, like I told KD, like I told y'all last night, bro. Now, this person, whoever this is, they talking with some sense, but it's still coming off as hypocrisy. Because again, if you're gonna go off of, okay, the gay word, okay, you may or may not have said it, so we not gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna push that. With me providing video evidence of me saying the same exact thing further on in the video, and it's like, okay, well, he probably didn't say that because he's saying the same exact thing right here and it sounds just the same. All right, we'll throw that out. But you did call her a hoe. You know, they want to get stuck on that part. But my thing is, and my argument is, okay, disrespect and or harassment is disrespect and or harassment. Ain't no gray area, ain't no in between. So my point is, if it's cool for you to walk up on me and invade my personal space, I feel like whatever come behind that, you gotta accept it. Because not only are you starting a situation, you already like creating this, because from what she's saying, I think this is a lady, I don't want to say the wrong thing. If you're saying creating hostile environments, then you already doing it by walking up on somebody and invading personal space. Lady, whoa, back up. Like, get out of my face. You feel what I'm saying? No different than IRL. Like, you're not finna just let somebody walk up on you. It's like, bro, back up. You got a problem? Like, you already like, I can see if you walking up on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Giving them the eyes or something like that. Like, welcoming energy, you know what I'm saying? But again, we're talking RP. It's like I said, the footage don't lie. You walked up and just, it's like, can you back up, lady? You feel what I'm saying? But like I was explaining to Barbie, when you mean no harm and when your energy is already welcoming, hey, that's my bad, sir. Like I said, first of all, you at work, so you supposed to be having a work attitude on you at all time. Sir, I didn't mean to offend you. I was just trying to look at your chain and see how it look. I apologize. That's my bad. Okay, cool. My chain say H-TOWN. You know what I'm saying? The conversation could have went a whole lot different. Then you getting rude, trying to match my energy because you already throwing me off and all up in my face, in my space. So that's my argument to whoever this is, which I commend them for talking respectfully. But it's like, so if you gonna call what I did total female disrespect, so is she getting a pass for being a female and being able to do what she did? Cause you're not finna just walk up on nobody and just think that it's finna go peacefully. Now some people you might, back, like, hey, back up. You know what I'm saying? But the energy is not gonna be welcoming. You might get cut. Some people might cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who you dealing with on what day. Ain't no telling what's going on. You want to get out of my face? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you walking into. So you should be putting your best foot forward, even in RP, when you are dealing with somebody. You at work right now. You on the clock. So your thing should be 100% customer service, making sure my customers okay, make sure they're taken care of, so I can get them in, get them up out of here, and keep them coming back. That's your mission priority as a mechanic or burger worker, wherever in the city. That should be your mission objective, to make sure my customer is 100% satisfied and he gonna come back and bring me more business. And again, if you was that admired by the chain, hey sir, excuse me, what did your chain say? Can I look at your chain? Oh yeah, it just say H-TOWN. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I'm saying, knowing me, I might put a little Mac down. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, give me some discount, man, when I come up in here sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? The scene would have went totally different. Because like I said, y'all, mind y'all, I wasn't in there on bullshit. I wasn't in there looking for trouble. I had already had my scene with Sandman. So I was good. I had the video I needed, if you want to be technical. The way that shit happened, that just made for a better video, in my opinion. We RP'd it out. Y'all went back though and got me banned. But like I'm saying again, let's bring it back and stay on point. If your energy was welcoming, if you really didn't mean no harm, you would have said that. You would have led with it. But you was already on some weird shit. And maybe y'all know that female disrespect is not tolerated in the service, so y'all be trying to push the line. So let me see what this said. We are not disregarding any mutual disrespect by all parties involved, and I understand if you felt offended by the actions. As stated above, the scene could have been role played out a completely different way. However, once the disrespect is taken to the next level and we begin to call people out of their name, we can't turn a blind eye to it, and it must be addressed accordingly. Regardless of the action on both sides, we simply can't justify it's usually calling her a hoe. I understand you are trying to defend from your point of view in the situation, but your permanent ban will remain at this time. Hey, that's fine. Cool. But like I said again, this is why it doesn't make any sense. If you gonna start something, or if you gonna rub somebody the wrong way, then again, my argument to that is too, if a hoe is gonna be considered female disrespect, then it need to be considered male disrespect too. Like, keep it fair, keep it all the way around the board. And that's that on that. But like I said again, the 150 was never getting paid. This was just, again, to plead the case. Like, I was already through with it, but Barbie was like, well, I'll talk to the lady. Let me try, you know what I'm saying, work the matter, do what I can do. And then this is still the result that we coming to. So nobody's asking you to justify me saying ho. What I'm saying is, again, if you gonna invade somebody's personal space, then you should accept whatever come with it. You can't say, oh, well, it was taken to the next level. Okay, well, it was already taken to the next level by getting rude, being smart. So that's why I said again, you can't pick and choose, dang. So again, like I said, this person gets a 10 out of 10 for keeping it respectful, but overall 0 out of 10 because that's just stupid. That's stupid, it's unfair, and it's discrimination. Oh, and I added this part, y'all. So I said, so case in point, are you saying TOS on her end was not violated by harassing me? So she's excused from a ban, but mine will hold. I'm just asking for fair treatment on both sides. If I deserve a ban, she does too for harassment. Am I right or wrong? So if I'm banned for calling out your name, TOS says no harassment will be tolerated. It don't say, you know what I'm saying? It says no harassment, zero tolerance. Now if they go back and say, well, yeah, we're gonna go and ban her too. Cool. You're not gonna see me again anyway. I guess we're gonna see what's said. Who is to say that disciplinary actions were not handed out to the other parties involved and not just yourself? We can't disclose another player's information just as we wouldn't disclose the details of your own with anyone else. Please note that in all scenarios, we aim to be 100% fair and hold all parties accountable to the same standard. This is your own appeal, however, that we are discussing, and this is the final decision that was made in regards to it. At this time, is there anything else we can assist you with? Yes, there is. Oh no. You've been a great help. 10 out of 10 on your customer service. But 0 out of 10 for hypocrite rules. And discrimination towards men. I'm all for protecting our female streamers / RP players, but as the saying goes, if you're gonna start something, you need to be able to finish it. Getting called out of your name for disrespecting someone else's personal space and proceeding to get rude, then you should accept whatever comes behind it within reason. Look, they hit the mic trying to celebrate. And that's my take on it. And I'm standing on it. So, like I said, this was all for the content. It don't make me no difference. Ahmad, Katie, I talked to Zoe and them. We going home, gang. Demons, we'll see you on the flip side. We going home, baby. Demons, what up? The Fox is back.
I'ma do it like Dolph did. Grip star, fuck a deal.
What's going on mixtape, yo?
First off, one time to BOKC. Any nigga got beef with y'all, then that nigga got beef with me. We grew up the hard way. Don't believe in magic, but look up the hard way. We grew up on Parkway, where you can get hit in your shit in a broad day. And fuck what the law say. And fuck what a nigga that's starting their shit say. And fuck what a nigga that's talking about niggas and bitches that's not on their shit say.